Hello, my people. Good day to you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, thank you for tuning in every single day to listen to me on Daily Mind Shift. My name is Michael Ojola from Mindset Transformation Africa, and on today's episode, I want to expand our beliefs a little bit. All right, let me go straight to the point and anchor this episode on this statement. As belief expands, possibility expands with it. So granting permission to attempt what once felt unreachable. As your belief expands, what is possible for you expands with it, and that grants you permission to attempt what once felt unreachable. See, there are things you call impossible today, not because they truly are, but because your belief has not caught up with them yet. Think about that. There was a time in your life when something felt out of reach, maybe a particular role in your company, a level of confidence on how you carry yourself, or a version of yourself you think is impossible for you to be. That's something, or let me say this, then something shifted inside you, all right? Not the situation, not the timing, not even the environment. Your belief moved first. Your self-image moved first. The way you see yourself and what you believe about yourself moved first. In that moment, belief moved, action followed. And that is how it has always been. The moment belief moved, action followed. So I want you to stay with me today. This episode may change what you quietly give yourself permission to try. So welcome once again to Daily Mind Shift with Minister Mike. This particular episode exists only for one reason: to help you strengthen the thinking patterns that decide how far you are willing to go with your life. Remember, as belief expands, possibility expands with it, and that grants you permission to attempt what once felt unreachable. See, this conversation is majorly for anyone who feels like there is more they could attempt, yet something inside quietly pulls the brake, quietly pulls them back. Today, we are talking about belief as a gatekeeper, how expansion always begins internally, not externally, and why permission never arrives from circumstances, it arises from belief. All right, take a cup of coffee, a cup of tea if you can. Let us settle in. Most people think limitation comes from the outside. They have no money, no connections, timing, support. That's what they believe, that, I'm limited because of money, connections, timing, and support. Yet, limitation usually forms long before any of that enters into the picture. Belief sets the ceiling for what you even consider attempting. Your mind filters opportunity through belief. If something sits outside what you believe is possible for you, your system dismisses it fast. Not with fear, but with logic. You tell yourself stories like, that's not realistic for me. People like me don't do things like that. That works for others, it doesn't work for me. See, those sentences feel logical, they feel rational, they sound mature, they sound safe, yet they act as quiet gatekeepers to what you think or what you see possible for you. You never feel blocked, you only feel uninterested. And that is the trick that belief play on us. You don't feel heavy that something is blocking you. No, you just feel uninterested, and you believe that, because I'm not uninterested, that means it's not for me. That is the trick. Belief does not argue loudly. It edits quietly. This explains why two people can see the same opportunity and react in opposite ways. One will feel pulled towards the opportunity, the other feels nothing, or even feel disgust. Same reality, different belief boundary. Belief decides what feels available. What you label impossible often sits just beyond your current belief range, not beyond human reach, just beyond your current belief range. Once belief stretches, the impossible rebrands itself. You start thinking, this is just difficult. Something has shifted. Before it was impossible, now you are just saying it's difficult. Possible then become normal. Do you understand me? So let's just talk a little bit about where expansion actually begins. See, growth never starts outside, all right? Opportunities do not create belief. Belief creates pursuit of opportunity. You never chase what you cannot accept as reachable. Do you understand me? If you are a guy that wants to get a girl, for example, you will never approach that girl if you don't even believe that it's possible for the girl to say yes to your proposal. Do you understand? That is how it is. Belief creates the pursuit. You will never chase what you cannot accept as reachable. That's why most guys will say she's out of my league. She's out of my league. That is coming from a belief system that there is a concept of a girl that they cannot reach, they cannot touch, they cannot even have any form of relationship with. This internal shift looks subtle. It's silent. It often sounds like a new sentence that is forming in your head. Instead of saying, that is not for me, you are hearing, I wonder how that could work for me. That sentence will change behavior. That particular sentence of, I wonder how that or this could work for me, it changes your behavioral pattern. You read differently, you listen differently, you reason differently, you move differently. No announcement needed. People often wait for confidence before they act. Confidence comes later. Confidence comes later. Belief opens that door. Action is the one that will build the confidence. That is the order. And this order matters. Beliefs opening the door, action building confidence. This order matters. Many people stay stuck waiting to feel ready. Readiness follows permission. Belief is the one that grants the permission. The moment you believe something might be possible for you, even slightly, your nervous system relaxes enough to let curiosity in. And curiosity leads to exploration. And exploration leads to skill. And then skill leads to results. All from belief shifting first. And that is what I want you to learn today. All happen from belief shifting first. This is why advice alone really changes life. All right, I've advised a lot of people and their life still remains the same. Why? Because there is a belief that sits deep. That is why advice really changes lives. Advice operates at the surface. Belief shapes depth. So let us just, as we close today, address the most overlooked part of belief expansion, and that is this. Permission is an internal decision. Most people are waiting for permission. Permission from society, permission from family, permission from credentials. I don't have my master's, I don't have my doctorate, I don't have a BSc. Permission from timing. Yet, permission never arrives externally. It arrives internally. The moment you believe something is achievable for you, you authorize yourself to start. You authorize yourself to begin. No announcement, no approval letter. Belief hands you the key. This is why belief expansion feels uncomfortable. You are stepping into territory your identity has not rehearsed yet. Your mind prefers familiarity. Belief expansion introduces unfamiliar action. That discomfort does not mean danger. It signals growth. When belief expands, your standards shift. Your tolerance for self-doubt shrinks. Your willingness to attempt increases. You stop asking, can I? You start asking, what is the first move? That is permission in motion. Every meaningful change in your life started that way. Every meaningful change in your life started that way. A quiet internal agreement that something more was possible for you. Not guaranteed, not easy, but possible. And possible is enough to begin. So let us anchor today's mind shift on these three major statements. Belief decides what you allow yourself to attempt. Expansion happens internally before it shows up externally. And number three, permission comes from belief, not circumstances. So today's call to action is this. Notice one area you've labeled unreachable and ask yourself this question. What belief will need to expand for this particular area in my life to feel possible? I want you to sit with that. No rush, no pressure. sit with that. You do